Hello, stampers and crafters. This is Kevon from ktstamps.com, creating cards for you. And I do not understand why I am so far away today. Anyway, my camera is giving me just a little bit of resistance. So please hold on while I try to adjust this so you can at least see. There we go. There's that. It seems like it's really far away. But anyway, hi guys. It is Hump Day Wednesday. Whoop, whoop. And today, instead of us doing different types of sketches, we're going to go with color combinations. I'm so excited about that. I think that is so great. And here are the colors that we are going to deal with today. We are dealing with some pumpkin pie, some mellow Mambo, some fresh Freesia, and some granny apple green. Whoop, whoop. And I have to tell you, I am excited because both projects are being done with the Toadstool Garden 6x6 Designer Series paper. Love this. It has just the colors we need. It's beautiful with the greens, with the mushrooms, with swirls. I mean, this is such a great Designer Series paper. Now, one thing I want you to know, yes, it went out with Celebration, but that does not mean that you have to stop using this. You know, I think that it is really important that we use the stuff we have. And this is important because it goes great with terrific Toadstools. And these are all different kinds of mushrooms. It has this fabulous saying, Poppin Up, to say hi, you are magical, and a little thank you. Those are beautiful. So anyway, I didn't like this stamp, and I looked at it, and I didn't understand why everybody was going wild. But, you know, I really like it. I think it is a really fun stamp. And it also has a punch to go with it. Here's the punch. Big head of a mushroom, what we usually see in mushrooms, and then a stem. So that's really important that you buy the bundle, okay? And this is a great bundle to have right now. Both cards will be made out of both of these. So my first one is just this. And, you know, we have so many people that are, you know, you case cards, you get an idea, and then you add your own little things. So casing can mean that you're just going to copy and edit how you want to edit it and call it yours. And this was just done, and I am really sorry. I do not remember who the person is that I got some of the ideas from. But this is our first card that we're going to make. And I just think it's really nice, great. You know, I left it blank in the middle because it can be a birthday card, it can be a thinking of you card, it can be a get well card, it can be whatever you want. Yes, this is the Fresh Freesia ribbon from Celebration. Yep, I used it too. So I used these two circle. Well, I lie. I only used one of them. I used the biggest circle from the Stylish Shapes. Love these. Oh, if you guys do not have these dies, you got to get them. They fit everything. So they're really fun to have. And then I am using some of the Sunny Days Iridescent dots, and these are Mambo, Melon Mambo, Pumpkin Pie, I think it's Pumpkin Pie, and what is it, Summer Splash. So that's what I also used. We also used the Pumpkin Pie, the Mellow Mambo, Fresh Freesia. Here is the Granny Apple Green. This leaves are Granny Apple Green. And then the stem is Early Espresso. This is the seam binding ribbon from the SAB. And you know, I just love it. And you can see I did not use very much of it. And this just goes perfect with this project. So I put it all together. Then, some of you are wondering, what is this? This is just from the Bough punch. And so I just punched out 3 of them. So that is the biggest thing that I have done. So it's really quite fun, quite exciting, quite quick. So I'm getting out everything that I need because I know I did not stamp everything. So I'm going to stamp it in front of you. So here's our popped up, our ribbon, our leaves. And you can see that the leaves are scored. And I'm going to show you how I scored them today. Pumpkin pie. On the inside, we have our basic white with about 3/4 of an inch on the bottom. We have our big circle, and then we have our designer series paper. So we're going to get ourselves started. Again, this is not going to take very long. We want to bring out our, I have to use a different one, but we want to bring out our little silicone pad, but obviously my silicone pad has disappeared on me. So we're just going to add our runs of adhesive. We're putting this on the inside of our card. And again, you guys, if you want to have a saying on here, stamp before you put the bottom on. Okay, before you put this on, stamp, because if you make a mistake, you just turn it over. All right, so that's what you want to be able to do. So now we are going to start our project. And you guys, you know, sometimes I have people who hide while I am recording. If you're hiding, please just give me a shout out. Say, hello, how are you? How's life going? So I can at least just thank you for being here. And I thank you for being here. Even though I know some people really do not want to have their name said over top of a video. But I really like giving shout outs to people. All right, so we're putting on our ribbon. We're just going to put it into place. That's why I did a run at the bottom. And then we're going to put this on the front of our card. Isn't this nice, fun, easy? If you don't like how flimsy this is, okay, because you can see how flimsy it is, this is a great time to take your pick tool to get out one of your little, what do we call these, glue dots, and just stick that down. Now it won't move very much. And I have to get out my other take my pick tool. All right, so we're bringing in our piercing pad because this is going to help us when we're dealing with photopolymer stamps, because it gives you just a better seal from the stamp. So we're going to start off with our Fresh Freesia. And we are just going to ink it up. And we're going to put it up here in the corner. And it's going to be to the right side corner. And again, we just go ahead and let the ink sink into the paper. And then, of course, I don't have my what's that called? My stamp remover, my ink remover, so I'm just brought out a little bit of a wipe. All right, so we're taking that off. And then we're going to bring out, after we close this, we are going to bring out our brown, and it's Early Espresso for the stem, and we're going to hook this stem right in the middle of this mushroom. Now, one thing that I like is that I like to get the stamps on the smaller blocks because I have a tendency to get ink all over my block. So if you have that same tendency, please make sure that you are using smaller blocks that just fit. And you're going to stamp on, straight down, straight up. I'm going to stamp off on this one because I liked it better. There we go. So I really like that one better than I like how dark the other one is. All right, we're putting that away now. And then we're bringing out our little, so let me show you what we're using. We are using this, and this is going to be in Fresh Freesia. We're using this, and it's the stem, and it is going to be an Early Espresso. This will be in Granny Apple Green. This will be in Mellow Mambo. And I may add a little bit of a ladybug. I didn't see that before. They are so cute. Oh my God. All right, so here we are. I'm going to bring this one down just a little bit compared to where I had this other one. You can see that it's way up high. I lost some of it, so I'm going to bring it down just a little bit. There we go. And then the last are these three little, let's bring this in, the three little heads that will fit on top of this. And that's going to be in Mellow Mambo. Whoop, whoop. And again, littler the better. Always make sure that you check your blocks. So here we go. And for me, you need to check your end of your nails like that. Do you see what I did? I knew I got the bottom of my nail in the ink. So you also have to be careful if you have nails. That happens a lot too. We'll just cover it up. Alrighty, so we have a ladybug. And I just may make the ladybug a little orange ladybug. Have to be careful of my nails. Now again, straight down, straight up with this. What do I want? Do I want that? Let's do it anyway. Okay, here we go. Let me see what that looks like. Okay. There we go. So I did it so it looks like the eye is of the little beetle climbing all over the mushroom. All right, so that's how I dealt with that. So that's the front. And then we're going to put it all together now. But before we do that, I got one more thing to bring in. Now on this, and this is one of the reasons that I have this, I am going to just take a line and score a line. I don't know if you can see that. Score a line down the middle of the leaf and then add some leaf to it. Again, I'm doing the exact same thing over here on the other side, and I'll show you once I'm done. And that way you don't have to stamp on it. You just have a line that makes it look like you have a leaf. Can you see the lines? So that's all I did, is that I took that line and I put it down at the bottom. And I did it on all the other ones beforehand too. I'm going to turn this a little bit to the side, and then this, and then I'm putting this up here. Now these are going to free form, so what'll happen is that I'm just going to glue a little part of it down, and then I'm just going to let the rest kind of float. And I'm just gluing the top part of the leaves, because the other part will be down with, and I think I may have to take this one off, because I have glue on the outside and I didn't need to put glue on the outside. But again, take my handy little embossing buddy, and that will get rid of the sticky. So now I have that. So then I'm going to do the same down here, but this one I know will be in the right area. And then this one. Okay, so we're just going to go right down here and put this one over to the side. And then we're going to lean this one towards the side. There we go. That's how I got these to kind of feel like they are floating. All right. Then I'm just going to turn it over and glue it down. Bring in my card. And just kind of turn it a little bit. There we go. So we have that. I think I'm going to pop this up this time. I didn't on the last one. So I'm doing a few new things. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, and again, I have my tape on here, and the backing is coming off, so I don't have to find this all over the place. I'm going up and down on this, and why I go up and down is because then it will fit all the way across, and I don't have to worry about loading it up with glue dots. So I just go up and down, so everything is totally supported here. There we go. Yes, I just think this is so cute. And then bring in my glue dot. Put my glue dot up here on the ribbon, and there we go. With the exception of these iridescent dots. So we are going to put one, come on, right over here. And then we're going to put a couple right towards the top. There we go. And there is our card. I think that it is just so cute. So cute. So we got one card done and one more to go. Love this. Love this. So again, we are using terrific Toadstools. And before I do that, let me bring these in so you can see. Let me pop them up just a little bit so you can see the difference. They're just so cute. But anyway, so that's one card. The other card will be a fun fold. And I received a card that looks like this from Julie James. And I am in a monthly swap. And this month I got this card from her, and it is just, I loved it. I loved how it was so soft and so easy to do. So Julie, thank you. This was a fabulous, fabulous card. I really, really appreciated this. So I did mine a little bit different, but it's still, you need to give shout outs where shout outs are due. So Debbie, thank you for being here again this week. I love you. So what we used on this, I used the You're on My Mind from Grow with Love. I have a 1 3/4 circle punch and a 2-inch circle punch, and that's what I used here to make the circle. Now when I stamped this, I stamped it up a little bit higher on the paper so then I could add my pumpkin pie bordered ribbon down below. I love the bordered ribbon. I just think that it is absolutely beautiful. Let me see. Then, I think I have everything. I think that's everything. So, I'm going to get out my card base. My card base is basic white, and I use the thick. Now, this is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 1 1/4, and this is also scored at 1 1/4. Oh, this is 4 1/4. This is 1 1/4. So we got to make sure that we do a nice job creasing it. And we really do want this flap to lay down. I did not do a very good job on mine, but you do want to work it back and forth so it does stay down. The same with the crease in the middle, because you want them to stay down when you send them. All right, so first thing we're going to do, you need to have 2 pieces of the Toadstool Gardens. They're going to be the exact same size. They need to complement each other because one's going to go on the front and then one's going to go on the back. So I wanted to have all the snails and the flowers and a few of the mushrooms on the front along with these cute little ladybugs. So that's what I did on the front. Let me find my... I don't know what I did with my silicone pad because my tape is not running very well. Okay, let's see if I can get that going. Yeah. And then I'm just adding just a little bit right here, and it's going to go on the front. And all I'm going to do is center it. And I'm centering it from the scored line to the fold in the card. Okay, so that's this line. Then this is going to open up. And now I'm just going to add the exact size DSP and put it on the inside. Again, from the center score to the flap score. That's where I'm looking. And I'm trying to do my best to get it straight. And as you know, I don't always do that. So I try very hard to get that right in the middle. My cat may jump up, so just say hello to my little kitty. So this is going to just be a leaf that I'm going to put on the outside. And then when it folds over, it's going to complement each other. So here we go with this. Debbie, I hope that you like this card. I hope you give it a try. And again, all I'm trying to do is get it in the middle. All right? This is so exciting. So now we're going to take this piece, and as you can see, I'm just going to stamp a mushroom and the stem on it. But before I do that, we are taking, this is just a little bit bigger than the inch on the outside. So again, all my dimensions will be on my blog. Please just go to the blog and you can find them all. And this is going to be, I'm going to try to create as much room on the top, the side, and the bottom. Okay, so now we're going to put that aside. We're going to get out our big old mushroom. We're going to put it on a block, and then I'm going to get out the little stem and put that on a block, and we will stamp off on that. So here we go. So we're going to have it come up into the side. Again, this is another one that you can write whatever you want in it. I just said you're on my mind, and again, you can make it whatever you want. I think sometimes those are really important, that you have the right to make it, to decide what do you want to put inside. And, one thing I'm finding as I have created cards is that I go looking for a card and I find something that's perfect, but it has happy birthday on it. And I don't need a happy birthday. I need something else that's a little more intense, a little more get well-ish, a little more I'm so sorry. So I would suggest that you do leave it available until you find out exactly what do you want to say. And then at that time, you go ahead and stamp. Now there are times that I just will leave this out if I know that I want to do something different with it, because I am the type of person that will make huge mistakes. As you see, the fingernail on the top, little things like that. So again, I think that it's important that you don't have to have everything signed, sealed, and delivered. And you can see right there, I have brown on my finger. Oh. So that's another thing. Oh, sometimes I'm so silly. So here we are. Got another little brown right there. I'll see if I can... wipe that off with my eraser. Sometimes it comes off, sometimes it doesn't. I have a little mark on there, but hey, that's okay. All right, so that's what our card looks like. And then you open it up. Now, Julie's card, hers was really sweet. When she opened it up, it had a cute little snail on it. And there's snails on these, and she just hand cut that out. So sweet. So I didn't want to spend my time cutting it out, so I just added nothing on the inside but a mushroom. So I'm also going to stamp You're on My Mind. And I love the stickiness of these on the back. Both of them, I should be putting them down and picking them up, like I just did. This one will be done in Mellow Mambo. And yes, I am starting to get stuff all over me. Straight down, straight up. That's what you're looking for. Going to do it a little bit higher on the circle. There you go. So now we'll close this. I'll wipe off my fingers. Most of the time it's usually with black that I have all my issues. All right, so we're just going to take our tape. And again, if you guys like using glue, green glue, please feel free to do that too. I use both. There you go. Now you have to remember, you're going to put this a little bit in the middle. And so all I did was I found the middle. Let me look one more time. In the middle. And I just went straight down, and then I just did a little bit on the side. I don't think you can see. It's just a little bit so it stays right in the middle. And hopefully nothing got on the side. And again, if it does, take your embossing and just wipe it off on the side. That will take the stickiness out. Okay? Then we're going to add our ribbon. And again, this is the pumpkin pie bordered ribbon. Let me show you. Okay? This came out with all the new in colors. And you guys know that the in colors are going. You have to go out and buy, if you love those Pretty in Pink. It is Pebble Path, Moody Mob, Something Berry, the gold one. What else? And Bough Blue. You guys got to get in because they're starting to go low on the refills. If you already have them but you don't have refills, get those ink refills. If you want the paper, get that paper. Don't wait till it goes on the last chance, because it's usually late and everybody has already bought a lot of that up. So please make sure that you get that now. All right, so we're going to finish now with some pumpkin pie. And we are using, again, the smaller pumpkin pie. We're going to put one right up at the top. And I wanted one over here because I just thought when you open it up, it's really fun to have something on the inside. And then another one just down on the inside right there. It's a very flat triangle, but it's easy. And again, that is our last one. So those are the cards today. Let me go ahead and get out the card that I did today. I think this was it. No, I got to have the one with the ladybug. There you go. So those are the two cards we did today. I hope that you like the cards. I thought that they were just so cute, and these colors are so spring, and I have to tell you, I am so ready for spring. So here you go, fun fold, and just a cute little card. Colors today, Mambo, Mellow Mambo, Pumpkin Pie, Granny Apple Green, Fresh Freesia. So again, measurements are on my blog. So again, my name is Kevon. My website is www.ktstamps.com, and I love creating cards for you. So thank you so very, very, very much. And Debbie, have a great day. I hope you come tomorrow, where you guys will see me do some fun folds with sympathy cards. Take care, and I'll see you guys all next week. Bye-bye.